There's the little kitty I was worried about. Remember I was talking about him the other night? The little skinny one? That's him right there. It's the little skinny one. This is probably somebody's cat. It's just skinny. Maybe they let him out during the day, I don't know. He's out at night. I think he's a wild cat because he's sprayed on the post over there. That pole right there, the in fence post. Yeah, he's sitting over there. Here he comes. He's a skinny little fucker, man. He's long and skinny. He needs to gain some weight. I'm always happy to see him come up and eat. It's 8:53. By a clock that's 7 minutes fast. Aslan's been hanging with me. He's a happy dog. He just had some bacon, quite a bit of bacon, more than I wanted him to have. But you see, he gets bacon at the hands of 3 people and he's going to get too much. So he's got a belly full of bacon. He's a little bit swollen right now. He'll probably take a shit when we go out for a little walk tonight. And I kind of, you know, the dreams I've been having and stuff, one of the things that can solve it is keeping him with me, you know, making sure that none of the things that happen in the dreams actually happen. It's keeping him with me, making sure that, you know, I monitor him, you know, like when he's pottying him. But it's still, he's so hard to monitor when you walk because he'll Scooby-Doo me, walk behind me, and then he'll pick up shit and eat it and come walking around me all happy that he found something to eat and he's chewing on it while he's eating. It's like, you know, hey man, you ain't even supposed to be getting nothing off the ground, you know? So, but the thing is I don't know what situation, well, I got a dirty lens, huh? I don't know what situation we're going to end up in, you know? And it's kind of, it's not serving his better good to not have him trained to stick with me and to come with me to my room, whatever my room is. Because I don't know what element of people I'm going to end up living with, you know, if I end up living with people. And I just don't know, you know, like, you know, they might crawl up their ass the wrong way. He just takes it upon himself to go walking in their room just because the door's open and shit, you know. I don't like when he does that. If I'm not in a room, I don't like him to go in the room, you know. Especially if it's like a room somebody, you know, it's like, they're very privacy oriented. They close their door and lock it at night and close the door and lock it when they leave, you know, stuff like that. So like, yeah, especially someone like that, because I feel awkward about coming to their room to get him, you know. So yeah, it's like, I want him to be like, you know, he's not running to the bathroom with other people in there, you know, even though like when he likes to go in there and lay down. And, he's not going in other people's bedrooms. I want him like, you know, if I rent a room at somebody's house or something, or I'm staying with him for a while or something, I want him because I know he'll go outside to go potty, especially if I take him every 4 hours. See his ears perk up when I said that. It's like, so I know he won't do nothing in the house, and I can just take him, you know, through the house to the, you know, door wherever he can go. I'll go outside and go potty, right? And then like come back in, and it's like, I want him to go back to whatever room we came from. You see what I'm saying? Just automatically, he knows to go back to, okay, there's where we're laying, we're going back to that spot, yo. You know? And I got him trained on the trail where he goes to the spot. I think he's falling asleep. Where he goes to the spot and sits down, and then we go walk the loop, and we walk up and down the trail. Today we walked it all the way to the end, and I did that video y'all saw. I'm going to cut it and you know, make another video out of it just with that part of it without the helicopter on it. And I'm going to, like, I don't know, try and personalize it a little bit more so people know who the fuck I'm talking about, what the fuck I'm talking about. Because, well, you know, that's just horrid that you would block off a trail like that and live next to it, you know, for 42 years. You know that chain link fence that's there is not 42 years old. And if it is, well, it's like, goddamn. You're supposed to be the mayor, and you know this trail comes through here. Just because you can get to it from your private property doesn't mean that everybody else can, you know, unless you're going to tell them that they can walk through your land and walk through your patio or whatever. So, it's kind of like a fight for what's right type thing to address it, since nobody else has addressed it. that that's a really nice trail to just be blocked off like that, into somebody's private property. And you could do something simple like just making sure that there's a small opening that people can walk through. And you don't want to let them have it. Yeah, you're supposed to be a mayor of the town. Okay? Well, you're kind of a crooked mayor. He woke up. He heard me say potty too many times. He's like an idiot Ciofani. He's like a genius about some shit. And he's really stupid and instinctual about other shit. Like he'll kill himself, eat something off the ground that'll kill him. You know, so you have to protect him from himself. And then, you know, there's people, visiting people that, I don't know. I think that, my dad's dog that I ended up with, I think she met an untimely demise from some shit in the game, you know what I'm saying? I talked about it before. Yeah, kind of like the goblin mentality. You want to do something with something living, you know? Got a lot of ghouls and goblins and welfare phantoms in this temporary timeline right now. Bible talks about them. He's giving y'all the puppy dog eyes. He's a cute puppy. He's so pretty. He looks like a little girl dog. That's different having you guys see what I'm looking at. I saw a cat in that window over there last night. I didn't put a surveillance spy cam out on the porch last night. I was too sick and, I don't know, distraught. I wasn't up to fucking with technology at all. I wasn't up to the shit I've done, like videos and shit like that. And I wasn't up to taking him for his walk. That's so cute. That's like, my cutest angle of him is looking over his little head when he's looking out at shit, you know? That is like just the cutest thing to me. I could just look at that all day. Especially when his little ears go back, you know, and he looks like a little Ewok doll from behind. It's like, he's got such a little brain, you know, and it can process so much so quick for being so tiny. But he gets focused on shit, like he sees a dog across the street and wants to bark at it instead of letting me be neighborly to the people, talk to him. He has to be a dick and make sure that he stops all interaction. So yeah, for as pretty as he is, he doesn't foment or facilitate interaction with people like you'd think he would. Because he starts there growling shit and barking, and people are put back by it. They decide they don't want to approach, which is good for little children. Because, well, I don't want a whole bunch of little kids all hanging on me and petting my dog and shit and, you know, pinching him or whatever, trying to get him to bite him, tease him and shit. And then, you know, he might bite him, you know, as well. He don't put up with shit. I taught him that. Don't put up with shit. He's, you know, I'm going to protect him. I'm here for him. And, you know, I have to protect him from himself when he's out yiping at shit that can fucking, you know, with one bite, eat his ass. He goes with that cute little, he gonna look out the window shit. Yeah, I share this with y'all because just the image of it has like a healing effect. Looking over his soft furry head at what he's looking at. I was wondering what that line was, but it's a pole over there. That's my little buddy. I got more attached to him than I wanted to after losing Foxy Ruse. And then losing the second Foxy, the girl one. she was really attached to me and worrisome. It's like when I'd be in the bathroom brushing my tongue after brushing my teeth or whatever, it's like, and gagging, you know, to cough up the phlegm in my throat. She'd come stand outside the bathroom looking all worried and shit, give out a little whine and shit, like, are you okay? When she finally realized I'm gonna do that, you know, she's finally calmed down and stopped doing it. When she started eating the cat food, it was down low, and that negatively affected her. I think Pomeranians can't eat the cat food, and that's why I try to keep him out of it, because it just bloats him up. You can tell when he eats cat food. Cat food and cat shit, it just makes him bloat up. You know, he gets like bloated, and it's harder to get his halter on him, because his halter fits him good if he's thin. But if he's fat, it's like it's kind of tight. It's hard to buckle it. Yeah, that's a cute little image. Little puppy dog looking out at the world. He's got a pillow. He's happy about that pillow. He didn't like it at first when I had it on that back there. But when I put it on the seat here, he's like, hey, wow, I got a pillow. He started liking it and shit. And see, he knows that he's eventually going to get out. It's just not going to happen yet. We're going to go in. I still have to put another layer of pants on and another layer, top layer of sweater. And get his lady leash, all that stuff. And then yeah, I'm going to take him for a spin. Little walk.